Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a review for you. This time we have this 87 Hero Govou. Now I decided to use him and that Brawling card. I know Brawling's not on this team currently because I sold him quite early. But with this Govou card I got 17 matches, 8 goals and 7 assists. Now that's actually a live record because I played some friendlies as well. So as you'll see in the clips, he's got a lot more goals than this. But on Statson, so he's 5'9", got the high medium work rate. He's right-footed with the 4-star skills. 4-star weak foot. Now, preferred positions, he can play cam, centre forward, striker, and also right mid. So that allows him to have quite a bit of variety on the card, which is also very nice considering he's in League One. Now, stats then, so he's got the 90 pace, 90 shooting, 83 passing, the 89 dribbling, and the 70 physical. So on paper, it looks like quite a nice well-rounded card. Size 71 physical. But if you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does help the channel a lot. And I'll see you after the positives and negatives. Peace.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear, like an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun, running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Told my boss that I'm done, had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth, maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun, running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running
So what's my overall thoughts about this card then? Now firstly, I'm here with the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now this is actually quite a nice upgrade on his base hero card because he has got the 3-star weak foot on that, so it's obviously not as good. But I feel like the finishing is not too different, to be honest, but I'll get into that in a minute. So the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, obviously as I just said, is a nice upgrade. The 4-star skills he had already, and that's just a minimum desirable on the card. You do want the 5-star skills necessarily, but with that being said, the 4-star skills still decent to get into nice positions. Now the 4-star weak foot, as I just talked about, the weak foot on the base Govou card honestly didn't even feel bad, so I can't even say it's that much better. Both the weak foots not bad, he will still hit shots really nicely on them. Now the pace for me, quite decent. I didn't really feel like he was fast as Brawling. I don't know why, even though they're very similar paces. But with that being said, he still will be able to burst through and goal, especially being on that last man at all times. If you can use the right instructions, always be on the last man and be bursting through and goal. Very, very nice. Now, for the shooting for me, so there's a couple of really nice aspects in this. Now, the finishing, obviously, is really, really good. The shot power is immense. That is the best attribute, in my opinion. The long shots are also very, very good. Now, this actually goes hand in hand with the Truvellas. Both of them two combined just make him insane when he hits the outside the foot shots. Now, the attack positioning generally felt really, really good in game. He would always be the last man and always be running through, especially to feed the ball to Brolin and stuff like that. Now, the passing for me, overall, is quite average. The short pass division aren't bad, and neither is a curve. But with that being said, they're not amazing stats. They're just enough to do the 1-2 passing and stuff like that with. Now, the dribbling for me overall, this is where I felt the card was a little bit lackluster. Now, I know on the base card he had the same issue, because he's got low agility. He doesn't turn and twist as well as something like a Brolin does or something like that. But this is why I've used the engine chem style, just to boost up that actual dribbling stat and boost up the agility a little bit more. It didn't help too much, to be honest, because he still felt a little bit stiff at times, especially for his height. But with that being said, he still will be able to twist and turn. Now, next up for me is going to be the balance. Now, this with the strength, again, is a little bit weak, and he will get pushed off quite easily, especially by his people like the fullbacks and stuff like that, because obviously the big centre-backs will be able to push him off, but the fullbacks as well will be able to, so that's a little bit frustrating. Now, the composure for me, generally, most of the time, didn't have any issues. Now, a lot of times, as you've just seen, he actually hit the post. I don't know why this is. On his base 20 wasn't a post version, but this one, as you see, I think he hit the post like 3 or 4 times, which is very frustrating because I scored like 15 goals with him. So that is a little bit of a... I don't know how to feel about that, but that is because of the composure. Now, next up for me is his air ability. Now, generally speaking, he's not the tallest. He's got the 80 jumping, so he can jump. But with that being said, he's not going to be a target man in this slightest, so try and stay away from that if possible. Now, he's actually got the same stamina as Brolin, and I'm going to give him the same treatment. I said Brolin's stamina isn't really good enough. Obviously, if you're going to use the right instructions and leave him like on, stay on the defender, so he's not really going to be running back. But with that being said, you do kind of want a little bit more than that still. I would want like 85, especially for paying the price I am. But with that being said, it's still not amazing, but not bad. Now, as I talked about already, the strength and the aggression are quite low, as well as that balance, so he will get pushed off quite easily, so you need to be careful of that. So, on to my overall scores about the card then. Now, first for me is going to be pace. Now, overall the pace, I'm going to give 8.5 out of 10. I gave Brolin a 9 out of 10, I think that's fair. I think Brolin feels a little bit faster because he's got the 1 better acceleration. I don't know how much of a difference that actually makes. But with that being said, I still feel like he was faster in game, so that is just something to take into consideration. Now, the shooting for me, overall, very, very nice. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. There's not really issues that, like, obviously the penalties are quite low, but you're just going to put something else on it, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. And the attack position, again, isn't too good, but it actually doesn't feel bad in game, and the rest of the attributes are very nice. So overall, I think it's a fair score. Now, passing for me, I'm going to give it, for a strike rate, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The ones that matter are the short pass division, the curve, and maybe a bit of the long pass. But overall, it's actually quite nice to be fair. So 7 out of 10 is fair to do the 1-2s and stuff like that. Now, the dribbling for me, I am actually going to give it a 6 out of 10. I can't give it any higher than that because I feel like the key aspects in this are let down a little bit with the agility, with the actual dribbling stat, with the balance, and also with the composure. It's just not a very good all-round attribute, to be honest. Now, the physicals for me, again, not really amazing. He hasn't got the air ability. He hasn't got the amazing stamina. He hasn't got the amazing strength. So overall, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I can't give it any higher than that because he doesn't really have any standout aspects in it. But with that being said, they're all quite average, so they won't be bad, but won't be amazing. Now, on overall score from then, I'm going to give him an 8.2 out of 10. I do think he's a good card, don't get me wrong, and he's a very, very good finisher. But if you want a finisher, you just go with Pappin and stuff like that. So I do recommend the Brolin card over him, sorry. But with that being said, on value for coins then, do I think it's worth it? I'm going to say no personally. I think there's better cards out there. Even for League On, I feel like there's better cards out there. I just genuinely feel like you'd probably enjoy the Kocha card more if you can actually get him. Obviously, the 89 is quite expensive. But if you can afford him, get that instead. I would say there's a lot better card, even though he's got less finishing. So, on value for coins then, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 in my opinion. But that's all for my view as always. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It genuinely does help the channel a lot. But I've got nothing more to say, so see you next view and peace out, guys.